Good afternoon. This is Creating Cards with Sherry, and I'm Sherry, and I'm glad that you've joined me today for my Simple Sunday video. Today I'm going to show you the paper pumpkin kit that came in for the month of August. It's called Meaningful Flowers, and there's a set of 8 cards in it. And we'll just open this up and see what's all inside. You have some uh, tear tape and some linen thread and your stamped or dimensionals. Pretty Peacock is the ink spot that we're going to be using. You get your stamps, and what was nice about this kit is it gave you a reward of an extra set of stamps. So I haven't used these yet, so I'm going to have to dream and think about what I want to do with those. Here's our tags, our instructions. And I separated all these cards already, but I want to show you the unique thing about these. On the back, here, let me show them this way. I already made 2 of them for you so that you could see. And this one just opens up like this. Your friendship is unforgettable. And this one actually has a pocket that you pull your sentiment out of. You are capable of amazing things. Isn't that cool? I love these colors too. And then what else is special about these cards is it tells you the type of flower that's on the front and what it means. Forget-me-not, small and delicate forget-me-nots remind us never to forget the people we love. When you give someone these sky blue flowers with yellow centers, it represents a promise that you will always remember them. It also represents your hope that they will always remember you. And this is the lotus flower. It's strength, resilience, and wisdom. Long revered in cultures around the world, the lotus flower is beautiful, strong, and pure. As the sun rises, the lotus flower emerges from dark, murky water with a miraculously clean flower. At the day's end, it closes and descends back into the water, ready to repeat the process the next day. Isn't that cool? And that's why they made the pocket, so it can hide for the night and come on out again the next day. I think that is so cool. And these would be great gifts to give to other people that especially if there's somebody in your family that loves flowers. So we're just going to go through these real quick. These are all each card has its own, or yeah, the type of card has its own envelopes too. So this one, the inside is there, and then they've got a lotus flower on the front of the envelope as well. So we're going to make one today so that you can see how it's done. So I'm just going to grab one of these punch outs. And then this one, our lotus flower, or not the lotus, forget me not, sorry. We'll get that. And it too has its own envelope with the forget-me-nots on the front and the inside flap with that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of our punch outs for this one. Because these are the way they are, they're so simple to put together. I can hardly believe it. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to grab one of these because I'll need it for that. And we'll grab our ink or our stamps and all of our adhesives. I'm going to put this one aside for now. And we're using our Pretty Peacock ink, and we are all set to go. All right, I'm going to get the stamps that we're going to use. I'm going to put on some of my blocks right away. If you purchase our stamping blocks, you can get the whole set. I don't remember what the cost is for all of it, but you can get all of these different sizes for every different size stamp that you have. And so whatever you use, you can use those stamping blocks for it to fit on. It's really nice. Okay, let's see here. use that for that one. And I'm going to use this. Well, maybe I'll put it over on this one. There we go. In fact, I might even switch the two. I don't know which one is longer. That one fits better. There we go. Now I don't have it hanging over the edge. All right. So let's start by stamping. We are going to need, oh, what happened to my lotus flower? Oops. Okay. I know I have a lot of stuff sitting up here, but I didn't think it was that big or that bad. Well, there's only two spots I put these things in, so I should be able to find them easy enough. And for some reason, I'm not finding that punch-out sheet. Okay, I guess we'll, I didn't drop it, so we'll just get started and, oh, here it is, hiding underneath. Okay, we won't worry about that anymore. Pretty peacock. And this lotus flower is the "You are capable of amazing things." All right. And then on this one, on the forget-me-nots, "Your friendship is unforgettable." Very nice. Okay, that's all the stamping you have to do. Okay. Now, if we look at, if you remember correctly, when I showed you how the first time that we went, or the first time that we went fully through these, I went to the page where it shows you all the things you need for that one card. So every instruction sheet does that. All right, so I know that I'm going to need one of these, and I'm going to need one of these with this message on it. It also says that I'm going to need this card, obviously. And then we will need the dimensionals, those three little circles right there. That means we need 3 dimensionals. And we're going to need our tear and tape, and we need some linen thread. Okay, now if we look at number 1, the first card, it will tell us how long our thread needs to be. It says 8 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and measure 8 inches. Okay. Start down here at my 1. And actually, I should do this on here so you see it. Every instruction sheet comes with a ruler. So you don't have to have your own ruler or anything like that. So you can just measure it up. Cut it where it needs to be cut. And you're all set to go. So that makes it, Stampin' Up! Makes it really nice and easy for you to do everything with, the kit is full of everything. You don't have to worry about it missing anything at all. It's all there for you. Okay, then let's go to number 1. And of course, first it shows us to stamp, which we've already done. Then it tells us to put those dimensionals on the back of our cutout. So, and it shows you where to put them. And so I'm going to go ahead and place the dimensionals on there. One that goes there, and there, there, and we're going to put one more down here. Okay. Then we need to put a bow on with our linen thread. So I'm going to do that. Oh, that didn't tie right for some crazy reason. There we go. I'll bring this down a little bit. And that's not going to work because, oh, shoot, I just put a knot in it. That doesn't help. It's a little tricky to figure out where to start because you're going to want your string to be long enough that it will go, you want the thread to go above and below your sentiment. Let me see if I can find that one picture. I know what I'm looking for. I just have to find it. Yeah, if you look at this, it shows you where the bow is up and below your sentiment. So that's what you want. That's the attempt that I am making, but it doesn't always go the way you want it to. So we'll just see what we can accomplish here. All right. And we can trim as time goes too. I'll bring this one down just a little bit there. That looks pretty even. And on the back of our sentiment, we have some more dimensionals. We're going to put 2 on each side, and it also shows some tear and tape that will go right in the middle there. And the tear and tape is what's going to hold your thread. So we're just going to put a little snippet in there. Try and get the paper off. Oh, that's the whole thing. I don't want the whole thing. Let's start from this side. There we go. And then you want to take your bow and you want to put it right in the middle there. Okay. We'll take the paper off of our Stampin' Dimensionals. And we'll center this as best we can right in the middle of the card. Then we're going to take the paper off of these dimensionals, turn this around, and put this right over that. And we're going to take the scissors and trim that. There. So it's just the way that it should be. And then you can turn over the front end, burnish it with your bone folder, and voila, you've got your card. Isn't that easy? And it's so fun. Let's get one of those nice envelopes to go with it. There we go. So that's what you have with the first one. Okay, our second card we'll go to number 2, and we're going to need this. Of course, we stamped on that. Shows us that we need some tear and tape. You see that little ring of tape there. So we're going to grab that. And it shows that we're going to need the Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to use 5 of them on the one side. And then it shows that we've got some jewels. And those are these things. So we're going to go ahead and put this together. So we're going to start with this piece, and we're going to put on our dimensionals. Oh, come on. There we go. And I'm going to take the card, and this is a tent card. It'll open up this way. All right. And we're just going to flip this over and put it right in the center of that. Okay, then this piece, it says to put tear and tape on all 3 sides. You can see this right here. It shows you on all 3 sides. All right, so we're going to do that. I'll make sure I get it on the right side. One more just below here. Okay. I'm going to try and remove the paper. There we go. And then we're going to lay this down right here from end to end. And we've got our little pocket right there. And that's where our flower will go. Now, before we end all this, we need to put our embellishments on it. So we've got some big ones. I don't know if you can see this. There's some big ones and some small ones. And it says here we need 3 big ones, 3 big ones, and 4 little ones. Can you see that? Okay, yep. All right, so we're going to get started with that. And let's see. It shows a big one on the flower. And okay, I'm going to put the 3 big ones on the flower. Then I'm going to put, these things are sliding on here. Okay, here you go. I'm going to put one on our card, or on our sentiment rather. And then we'll have one up here. And these little embellishments just make it look like it's dewdrops or raindrops. So it's kind of cool. All right, so we got 3, 1, 2, and we got one more to put somewhere. Oh, I see where it goes. We'll put it right there. All right. And then we are all set with this card. You just hide it in the pocket as if it's hibernating for the evening, and we'll pull it out the next day. So there you go. That's how easy it is to do that one. Let's see if we can grab an envelope that goes with that. There's the inside and the lotus flower on the outside. So there you go. Those are our two flowers that are in this paper pumpkin kit. And very simple and easy to do. The instructions are all right there. It'll come with all the supplies. You have nothing to be concerned about. Paper pumpkin is a lot of fun. You never know what you're going to get and how they're going to make them. If you remember last month, we had some folding to do to make it stand up like an easel. And so that was a lot of fun. And sometimes we get treat boxes and other times we get bags, and you never know what you're going to get. It's a nice surprise that shows up in the mail. So if you're interested, go to my shop, creatingcardswithsherry.stampinup.net, and go to the menu bar and view all, and you'll go to kits, and you'll look for paper pumpkin kit. And that's what you click on and place your order. Do it today because you have only until the I have to think here. The 11th of August, that's already done for next month. um, but it's always done, or the 10th, I should say. You have to have your order in by the 10th of every month. So if you want October's kit now, you will have to order that when it's available, and you will have until November 10th to get that one. I think is what or no, October. October 10th. I'm getting confused in my months. Anyway, if you look at all the information, you will be able to tell. It'll tell you what time of the month you have to have it and that kind of thing. All right, you have a fantastic Sunday. I will see you next week for my Tickle Tuesday video. Bye now.